Yo, what's up, fam? Welcome back to She Loves Truth, where we dive deep into the streets, keeping it real, raw, and unfiltered. I'm your host, Missy Pine, and today I am joined by my little sis, Country Girl. We're about to take a ride through the hood, breaking down the latest news, trends, and everything between. Before we jump into the madness, please hit the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notifications because you don't want to miss what's to come. Hey, little sis.
What they do? What they do?
Girl. So let's get into some things. Like recently, we watched the movie called The Mercedes Story, A Troubled Soul, which is produced by Angel Williams. Angel Williams is also the writer of the book of the Mercedes story. This
Yeah.
has touched me and my sister in a totally different light because it's been a lot of conversations about motherless daughters, and this movie is the epitome of a motherless daughter. Would you agree, sis?
Yes, it's very emotional.
It touched me. Like I, we both have had like experiences with mother, of course, because we're a daughter. Um,
Right.
with mothers not being supportive, mothers being verbally extra,
Yeah.
I'ma say, being extra. And so I don't know if that's the reason why this movie touched us the way that it did, but um it kind of it was sad to
It
watch
was.
a young lady have to go through the situations that she encountered, right?
Right. And the fact of not knowing her situation made it worse than what it was.
Right, cuz like let's get into it. Like going in, you seen her mom continue to force vitamins down every day, which when you look at it, you would think that's a good thing. She want her to be healthy, right?
Right. But I mean, she was just acting like a normal child. She did not know she had so many hidden things about her. It's crazy.
And to actually watch, the story play out, it was like, oh, this is what, like, later on you see
Hmm.
what it really was that she had going on.
Right. She really was a troubled soul. Like, and the cousin wasn't no help at all. She,
No.
Paris, she was not no help at all.
Right, like it's almost like Paris took her out there and left her out there to dry. Like when you take your little cousin out into the streets, you supposed to literally, try to
Be there.
educate her
Hmm.
so she don't be green to the streets. But she ended up being green to the streets.
She throwed her to the sharks now. She did that.
But what really
I,
tripped me out is like when she first had sex with the dude, like no glove, no love. Like, girl, she's
girl,
16.
like
How is
instead of putting like condoms or something in her pocket and educating her and teaching her on the things that you actually downing her for. You know what I'm saying? It didn't
Yeah,
make sense. It
it
didn't make
didn't.
sense.
So
And
start
the
the
fact that you would even take your little teen cousin to a party.
was it a party or was it a club, girl? Because
Well, they
it
said it was a party, but it was actually like a little club hangout spot.
right, and the dude Tony was like iron her like, cause to be for real, Mercedes had a banging body.
She did. She did. She was beautiful now.
She
But
she did not look like no 16-year-old girl,
she didn't. She didn't at all. But
which
her cousin put her out there to be in that position
right,
because Paris seen Tony looking at Mercedes. And then instead of checking him, you leave her and go to the bathroom.
correct, correct. I was like, well, what in the world is going on? And who was the big, the giant, the giant chick that the chick that stayed with her, like
Girl,
helping, like she was helping
she
her.
was one. She was one of the friends, the Amazon. She
Yeah,
was
the
one of
Amazon girl. I was
the
trying to find the right word for it. Yeah, yeah, the Amazon girl. She was like doing the most. Like
girl.
it was like crazy. So the
Cause the body
mom,
wasn't even bodying on her at all. So
but what gave her the opportunity to hang out at night? The mom was she a nurse or she was just like a CNA or something? It looked like she did something in the medical field.
I'm not sure, but I know she worked a lot at night. That's why she
Right.
had that's why Mercedes had so much free time to, for the cousin to coach her. I'm gonna say it like that, to coach her into all this trouble
Extra.
that that she has gotten into.
So when it start off, Mercedes mama give her the pills, make her take her pills. But so parents come over there, pick her up, talking about we going to the club, da 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 da. And she had on this, I don't know what it was she had on, but girl, whatever it was a hot mess. Okay.
Girl, she said it was a church outfit, Paris did. She said she wouldn't be caught unalive in that outfit.
Okay.
But
And
but
so then
I'm
she put her,
like,
now she, that outfit she did have on was cute though.
but it was
It
too
had a lot of
much.
holes in it, but it was cute.
Yes, but it was too much for a teenager.
It really was. It was too much for a 16-year-old to be going out
That's
somewhere.
giving grown
Come
30s,
and get me.
Yeah.
It was screaming, come and get me. Um,
Thinking Paris knew her cousin's situation the whole time, man.
you think so?
Somebody had to tell her because as soon as she got the paperwork, she ran straight to Mercedes. Like,
Okay, but you're going too far in the movie. You're going too far in the movie.
okay, okay, well, let's back it up some. So,
Yeah. So they go to the club. Mercedes meet Tony, right?
mm-hmm,
So the
yeah,
first date was at the hotel room.
girl.
And she was super cute when she went to the hotel room, but he was like, "You coming here, you know what it do."
Girl, she was super nervous too, but you got to understand, you put yourself in that situation to mess with this grown man.
Yes, girl. She was 16 and he had to be about 30, 40 years old, child, messing with that little bitty girl. And you could tell that she was young by the panties that she had on, child. He should have knew better.
Yeah, but you could tell that wasn't his first time doing it either. Like
Right.
he has been grooming because girl, like he should be up under the jailhouse.
He should have. He should have. Because he was like, "Why you standing there like that?" She was like, "I ain't never did this before. I don't know. You know, I don't know."
And
So
oh,
so it's like, girl, you are way out of your league. And you could
Way
tell
out of your
she
league.
really didn't enjoy the first time.
No, she was very uncomfortable. You could tell by it was like he even called her the wrong name. He called her Brittany.
But
I was
listen,
like, huh?
she was like, "My name is not Brittany. My name is Mercedes."
I say,
But girl, when they
yes.
was having sex, right? When they was doing
She
it,
she was uncomfortable because she was
she
telling
was
him to
uncomfortable.
stop. She was
But
saying stop.
she was saying stop, but her hands was saying something else. Cause baby, she was touching on his head like she was
Girl,
really
I
enjoying.
seen that.
I was like, "Well, baby, do you want him to stop or you want him to keep going?"
Girl, I seen
She was
that.
saying her mouth was saying stop, but her
Yeah.
hands was saying, don't stop. Wait till I get adjusted, girl. But she still
Well,
was saying,
even at that point, she was still kissing on him too.
the way I seen it was like he was kissing on her more than she was kissing on him.
Correct. I'm just saying stop means stop, but her actions was showing something different. That's
He
so
wasn't gentle with her at all. Cause the way he threw her legs up was like he was
girl,
really
he,
throwing her in.
he was disrespectful.
I was like,
For
well, why
her
would you
for that to be her first time, he was very
yes.
disrespectful.
I was like, why'd you doing her like that? And she done told you she ain't done this before. Like you are really going in and getting giving it to her when she told you that this is her first time. And then she even was red on the towel. So you can tell
Yeah.
that cherry was gone, honey, because she
Mhm.
was red on the towel. And how he sent her girl, he ain't girl.
Girl,
And the
the
kicker was now what I was wondering was, did he already know, right? Because he didn't even use no protection.
well,
You seen when he reached over there and touched it
extended.
and then
Mm-hmm.
left it?
You asking did he already know she had what she had?
No, did he know that he had?
I don't
'Cause
think
see,
so.
I don't know who gave it to who because he ain't
She
used no
had to give
protection.
it to him because what was those pills for?
You right. You right.
I mean, because at first I was like, why do her mama keep pushing these vitamins off on her?
Right. So it
I
was
just,
crazy. It was crazy because and maybe she did give it to him because later
mm-hmm,
on when we talk about it, okay, yeah. Maybe she did give it to him. But he was messy about that not using a using protection. But that's why I had thought that maybe you know how both of them have it. Could it be
mm-hmm.
both of them had it? And he was playing Russian roulette with her, and she was playing Russian roulette without even knowing she was playing Russian roulette.
Well, she's still a baby herself. Like, she don't even know what she's doing straight out the gates. Like, she don't understand none of this.
Right.
So I would think if she knew she had it, I don't think that she would have slept with him.
You think so? Or she may have slept
Yeah.
with him but used protection.
I mean, you never know.
Yeah, now you'll never know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
You
then
never
how he
know.
sent her off, like he just really
The fact
didn't.
the, the fact that he was so comfortable to even prance around with this underage girl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yes,
like,
because he ain't had no shame
none.
about it.
Walked
Even when
straight
his
out the
homeboy said
bar, walked to the got to the motel, and he didn't waste no time, baby.
no, like you came here, you already know what it's about. You already
Okay.
know what to do. I was like, oh, gee.
He worked real fast. And you see when you work like that and you don't carry yourself in a good way, things like that happens.
Right. So even
That
when, but I think her cousin did try to. She didn't put her in the best light in the beginning, but when
mhm.
her cousin picked her up after her first time, and she really scalded her about
Mhm.
not like you ain't know this dude 5 minutes and you up here sleeping with him. Now
Right.
then she said, "Did you use protection?" And she ain't say nothing.
And the fact that you barely know this dude and you let your little cousin leave off with this dude says a lot about you. So how can you scold her about using protection when you
No,
should have
but
been?
remember her cousin said, "Oh, this where you been?" Her cousin didn't
Yeah.
know. Remember
Okay.
she
I
said,
didn't.
"Oh, this where you been?"
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
And then
Yeah.
she was like, was it somebody that you just met? And she was like, you ain't even known him 5 minutes yet, and you already
Mm-hmm.
girl, I hate that everybody was calling her stupid. Like
Good.
she was stupid and dumb through the whole movie.
Yes.
But I was kind of like, it was
And
kind of
that's
like she wasn't learning from her experiences. It was
and
kind of
that's
like she
probably
kept
because
doing
how her mom was treating her and speaking to her.
right. Cause her
It was.
mama really, she was stupid to her mama.
Mm-hmm.
You so dumb. You so dumb. And I was like, why are you talking to her like that?
Oh, she was terrible to that baby. She was mean. Like, and you would think that her mom, being that her mom was in that, situation, that she will try to be better for her daughter and teach her daughter better, but she was horrible to that little girl.
But you know what I had to realize later throughout the movie?
What?
The mama wasn't shit.
That wasn't the mama. That was the auntie.
No,
The
that was the
auntie.
mama when they was sitting there having that conversation. Remember,
No,
it
that
was
was.
the auntie, the mama, and Mercedes' mama.
She said auntie.
She said her auntie was sitting there. She said she
Oh, okay.
remember she was
Okay.
like, she don't really like her family.
Mm-hmm.
She hate
When they
family
was sitting in the
reunion.
living room. In the
Yes,
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. You right. Cause her mama kept saying, he's doing time in jail. You need to forget about it and move on. How can you ask somebody to move on? This girl is dramatized and she's taking it out on her child. You can't. It ain't no coming back from that. You gonna have to have serious counseling, baby. You saying it like she went outside and scraped her knee. Hello.
so after the cousin pick her up from the motel, give her the
Mm,
rundown of no glove, no love. I like when she told her that, but Mercedes didn't listen.
she didn't. She was at
She
that
did
point in
not
time. She
listen.
was in love.
I
She
was
was
like,
head
she didn't
over
gave up that
heels.
nappy dugout.
Girl,
She didn't
yes,
gave up that nappy dugout, baby, and now she don't know what to do with herself.
girl. That's how it be. That's
Girl,
why. That's why it's so important to educate these kids on in the streets because they get that little first little hint of something,
baby,
and
and
they be drooling at the mouth.
girl, it's one and done. Girl, it's one and done. I was like,
Yeah,
oh my God. So
yeah.
then I didn't even know they had gave each other their phone number, but I guess that's how they connected the next day or whatever. And her cousin was walking. Now, girl, how
Mm-hmm.
he lied to her. He already knew how green she was. Because
Right.
remember when her cousin and her was walking and they was gambling
Yeah.
and he had them beat up that dude
I seen that. Yep.
and then he ran up on her and the
Girl.
cousin was like, "You can't talk to her because she too
She
young."
was trying to save her a little bit. She
She
was.
was. But when that cousin
Mhm.
went in that store, baby, it was over. It was
Yeah.
over. She should have
I
made her come in the
mean,
store with her.
you got to think about it. It's too late to try to save her now. It's already been popped.
Yeah, been popped, but girl, maybe she needed to be with a younger boy. Like, okay, he popped your cherry, but girl, you seen how
Girl.
she was mesmerized by him.
Yes.
She was mesmerized by that little piece of meat, girl, because she was sitting there, she was just looking at him, she was gazing at him, and I was like,
Girl,
oh,
she
he
was
didn't
in
whip
love
her.
at this point.
Yes, girl. She
She
was
didn't
like,
care about
girl, give
none
me
of
some of
it.
that Chico stick. Give me some of that Chico stick. No, girl, but oh, so the cousin go in the store. Now, I don't even like light skinned boys like that, even though you already
Mm,
know. But I don't even like light skinned boys like that. But the light skinned boy looked better than Tony.
nah. Somebody, the one that was at the counter when she was
Yeah,
bringing her stuff up, his little pea head self.
girl, he
No,
was. I thought he was cuter
girl.
than Tony, and you know I like Tony's skin tone better than I like the light skin.
Nah, it wasn't giving cute at all.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
but to
Well, you
each his
thought Tony was cute, girl, and Tony was
girl.
baby.
Girl, Tony was fine. You heard me?
Fine. I guess fine and fine and cute is two different things.
Yes.
He was fine below the
Yeah.
waist, but not cute in the face.
Girl, she had, yes. And I wouldn't, Girl, she had.
Girl,
Hey, she had her cousin sitting to the stove for hours, baby.
what you
Hours.
say? Girl, she went in that thing and baby, the he took her to the car and
Yes.
he acted like he was on the phone with the homeboy in the store talking about, oh, y'all about to go hang out. And
Hmm.
she's so green, girl. I would have been like, dude, I'm gonna call my cousin. I don't care
Right.
what you say.
But it
But
seemed like when she with him, she don't have a voice. She just does whatever he say. Like that's
yeah,
how head over heels she is about him. And I
cause
just
he
don't get it until she seen somebody else.
yeah, cause he was like, girl, we about to go.
she
But
didn't
what
say she didn't say cuz I be right back. She was just like ghost.
girl, and then was gone all that long time, and he took her to the dirt road. He took her to the dirt road.
Girl, you thought I was gonna sit there and wait on you? She would have got in trouble with her mama.
I'm telling you, girl. He took her to the dirt road and did her in the back seat. I was like, oh my god, somebody got. I guess at that point I understood Paris calling her stupid.
Yep,
Cause you
young
gonna
and
let him
dumb.
take you to the dirt road and do you in the back seat of his car.
Right.
Yeah, you stupid. You
Yeah.
real stupid. And she said, didn't I
Young
tell
and
you no
dumb.
glove, no love? Now she was big on that thing.
Girl, cause every time she seen them eyelashes was just batting. She was just in hog heaven, love, whatever you want to call it.
Right. Right. And then she was
Jesus.
like, so you tell me you use a glove every time you mess with somebody that be giving you
And she
money?
said no, cause I don't give it up like that.
Yes. She was like, I
She
don't
said,
give it up. So no. But you
cause
out
she
here
was
giving
head
away
over
them
heels for
cookies.
her boyfriend too. Now she stuck with one. Paris
Yeah,
did.
when she finally met him.
Yeah, she was
And
in
wasn't
love with
that
him.
Tony homeboy that she was messing with?
Yeah.
That's what I kind of figured.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I kind of figured that was his homeboy. But she had her waiting a whole hour, girl. She counted that bit down. She said a whole hour and 18 minutes.
But but Tony homeboy and the boy that was in the store, those was two different people. That
Right,
wasn't yeah.
right. Yeah, cause Tony homeboy went cute.
Dion.
Yeah, he
No.
went. Yeah, he went cute. He was alright, but he went cute. I thought the other one was cute.
He was crazy now.
Dion,
Yes, he was
is Dion
crazy.
the one that ran up in them people's house?
I don't think so. I think
Mm.
that's the little high school sweetheart she had.
No, I think Dion is the one that ran up in them people's house. Him and his homeboy. Now that chocolate was nice.
Probably
Hey,
was. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing that it was the little high school sweetheart and his homeboys.
you think so?
I don't know. I got to see it again, but yeah, it might have been
Because
Dion
we
though.
never seen the high school sweetheart until later.
Right?
So it's a
Yeah, it might have been.
possibility.
Yeah,
It's a possibility he could have been the high school sweetheart. But I thought it was Dion. Because I thought I heard that boy call him Dion and say this is not what we had planned.
it might have been him. So it might have been him.
So when Mercedes get home, that when her mama gave her that bowl, girl. I thought I was gonna holler. Cause
Girl,
I
what
didn't
was
know
that?
whether it was some grits, some oatmeal, what we call those, them cornbread cakes.
Girl, whatever it wasn't enough to fill her up.
Girl,
She
I didn't
said,
know
"I'm
if that was
still
some water
hungry."
bread. I don't know what was in there, baby, because that thing looked
Girl,
empty.
it looked like some cornmeal.
And then she was
Cause
like, and you better not go in my
I go,
refrigerator. You better not
yes,
go in my kitchen and cook now. What, ma'am? Ma'am, what
what?
are you working for if you're not gonna take care of your daughter?
And told her she already was fat, and she was just so hard on Mercedes.
Yeah, she was like, you already big enough so you could stand to miss a couple meals. I was like,
Right,
what?
and then turn around and pray about it.
Now that is what killed me because I was like, how can you say this is what I want to know? How can you
Hmm.
be abusive to your daughter and then go out in the car and tell her not to cook and then go out in the car and tell and ask God to help
To
you,
forgive you.
to forgive you and help you with raising your child? You ain't really want no help. And then you wondering why shit's so bad.
Girl, that was crazy.
Like it's bad.
And
Lady.
I think that's what make the movie so emotional and so sad, because the main part is the way the mama treated Mercedes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you can't really question how she's acting.
Like what happened to change behavior? Like you can go out there and you can pray,
Right,
that the Lord help you, but you're not changing your behavior.
right. Towards
What's
this
up with
child,
change
you not
behavior?
helping yourself help you with this
Right. And you
child.
not helping your daughter be a better person because you're making her life a living HE double L.
And just like the mama was angry, that's what made Mercedes so angry, because like Mercedes told her, when you're not mentally and physically abusing me, you drinking it all up in the cup.
Right. Right.
So it's like, I'm crying out for your attention, but tell me what's going on. Talk to me. Be a mother. And that's
Right.
why
Like
most
she
of
wasn't
these
teaching her nothing.
kids no. But that's why you see these young girls out here 12 and 13 with babies that don't know how to raise a baby because they didn't have a mama to raise them.
Right. and not lead them in the right direction. Yeah, you think because you go to
Yeah.
work and you paying the bills, that's all your job instilled as a
No.
mom. No, you got to teach her. And it ain't like you had a house full of kids. You had one
Right.
kid.
One child. Just like a man can't raise, I mean, a woman can't raise a boy. You got to be able to be there for your daughter and raise your daughter.
She was letting the streets raise her baby.
Girl.
But the crazy thing about it, the streets weren't teaching her shit, girl. Girl, she was
Girl.
not learning from her experiences.
Girl.
I could not understand, like, girl, like all this stuff is happening to you and you just keep letting it happen to you. Like, what are you
It's
actually looking for?
sad.
Because you are letting people treat you any kind of way.
And that's what I mean. Like she didn't even know how to have that voice
Right.
until the end. She didn't know how to speak up for herself. The Tony was basically taking advantage of her.
But you know what? The crazy thing about it was, did you hear her say he was the only person that listened to her and loved her?
Yeah, because he told her, he said, if you love me like you say you love me, you wouldn't question me.
Yeah, but even before that, remember, I'm trying to remember, was it when he took her to the marital home? Cause yeah, he was married.
Yeah, clearly.
He was a married street dude. But I don't know, I can't remember whether it was when he took her to the marital home was when she, when she said he the only one show her love.
Yeah, but when he took her to the marital home, his phone was ringing. She seen the wife calling. She seen the little boy. She even seen the dress on the bed.
Yeah, the lingerie. That was
Yes.
lingerie, girl.
Yes. So at that point, she already knew it was a situation.
Right, at that point.
Hmm.
At that point she knew. Oh, this dude, he married. Well,
So
he got
she
a
had a
girlfriend.
choice. And the choice that she made was to stay though with this married man.
And you know what else? She was scary.
Oh, you clearly see that.
Because, baby, when he came out of there and dropped that towel, baby.
She was like, okay, this my cue.
Girl, he
Let
said, you know what
me
you came over here for?
that part. Didn't waste
Baby.
no time.
And then when he gave her that money, it was so hilarious. She was like, and my mama catch me with this much money?
Girl,
She gonna get me. He said, well, you better not let her catch it. You
that's
better
my
not let
problem.
her catch you with it.
Listen, you better tuck it up under the mattress or something because you already done did to do for this, baby.
Yes. And he told her, he said, as long as you're with me,
You gonna be
you're gonna
taken
be straight.
care of. Hmm.
You're gonna be straight. Which was, at least, I don't I don't
I
condone.
still right,
But if you gonna give it up, girl, get a little change for it. Get a little change. So
girl.
you can keep your hair done and your nails done and you know,
Oh,
those kind
she
of
was
things.
making a little change now.
She did. She made a couple coins.
Yeah.
'Cause he ain't give her no little bit of money.
Oh, he gave her all hundreds.
Yeah, he ain't give her no little bit of money. And it looked like it was about 5 or 6 in there.
And going into the movie, she did another job, so
Yeah.
she had some money.
She was getting her little paper chaser. But then after after the house, you see the wife talking to the sister, to her
Yeah,
sister. And she was like, I think he cheating on me.
yeah,
No, she said, I know he cheating on me. And so her sister was like, why are you letting him cheat on you like that? was asking all the right questions because you the wife. And if he ain't
Yeah.
being faithful to you, you got
Then you need
choices
to
to
do
make.
some. Yeah.
But
But
that's
at this point, everybody got this, and it's too late.
yeah, yeah.
It's too late.
Because that's when we had been introduced to the extra individual in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was telling her sister that, yeah, he cheating on me. Yeah, she been in my house. And yeah, she a school age child. The sister was like, what? We need to call CPS. We need to go to the police. We need to do
Yeah.
something.
But we forgot about the friend that she met, the one that almost got hit by the car.
She hadn't met her yet.
Oh, okay.
Before the wife. Before we seen the wife talking to her sister about the
Mm-hmm.
situation, the girl that she met was next after that.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
the wife, that's when the wife had told her, she was like, and that's not it. She was like, I got the ninja. And
So at that point, they already knew they had it.
she knew she had it, but I don't think
Yeah,
he knew that he had it.
yeah, and he
Because
probably
I
don't know
really
who
don't
gave
think
it
he
to him.
knew.
If he was a street dude like that, he probably don't. He probably didn't even think that Mercedes gave it to him.
Right. Because I ain't never seen him go to the doctor.
Me either. Mercedes neither.
No, I ain't never seen Mercedes go to the doctor either.
It was the cousin.
Just the cousin. And
Hmm.
the high school sweetheart. And the high school sweetheart. Because remember he went too.
So no, sister. She met the friend before the wife.
Really?
Hmm. She met the friend before the wife. Because you remember when she showed up to the bar where he was, and they was all sitting around playing the pool.
But I thought that was after the wife had the conversation with her sister telling her that she had the ninja.
Mm, mm-mm.
Because that's when the girl
She
the
met the
girl was
friend.
the girl was like walking across the street because she had came from
Yeah,
somewhere. And so she was walking across the street and she almost got hit and she wanted to swing on whoever was in the car. She was like, get out the car. Get out the
right. And she said, "And who are you?" And she talking about Mercedes.
car. Okay. I was like, girl,
Like,
you act like you know her. How you done ran up on her?
I was just gonna say that. I was like, first of all, you don't even know this girl. When somebody mad like that, you just can't run up on them and try to play super safe.
Girl, she ran up on her. She was like, you want to go smoke?
I was like, no, ma'am. Like, she just done made her friend real quick and fast.
Girl, and I didn't even know she was as young as she was until she started skipping off. Girl, I was like, not you skipping.
Well, she looked younger than Mercedes.
Yeah, like not you skipping. Talking about you finna go smoke.
Hmm.
She
And
said,
then right after that, that's when she went to the pool hall,
uh
and that
huh.
and he took her to the marital house then. After that, and that's when she see the
Was it?
phone call and yes, that's when she see the phone ringing and the wife in the lingerie, the black lingerie on the bed.
Oh, okay, girl. Because they was getting on him about messing with an underage girl.
Hmm. Cause
They was,
the friends at the pool hall
yeah,
was
they was
telling him,
riding him
"You
about
gonna be
that.
just like your daddy. You know different than your daddy." Because
Uh huh.
remember, that's what the daddy went to jail for with his little
Right.
nasty butt.
Right. That's what he went to prison for.
Cause he said he got mad. He told me, "Don't compare me to my dad. I'm nothing like my dad." But
Mm-hmm.
yes, you are.
You
every
exactly
step
like
of
him
your
messing with that young
yes.
behind girl.
You got to make it make sense.
And after okay. So you might be right. Because
Yeah.
after that, that's when the sister she had that conversation with her sister and told her sister that she had followed them to the house.
Yep. Mhm.
And so I was like, dang.
Because you remember
Crazy.
she was watching them when he dropped her off at home.
Mm-hmm.
Mercedes, that is. She was watching him from a distance because they kissed on the side while he said bye or whatever, and she was sitting in the car watching them.
I was like, bitch, I would have got out.
Oh yes, I need answers.
Yeah, I would have got out because ain't no way in HELL I'ma see you get out the car and she hugging on you, you spinning her around like you just all in love and I'm
But
your wife.
but
Like,
you know what I thought was funny? I don't mean to cut you off, sis. The fact that he's supposed to be a street hustler, whatever he's doing, and that little small wad of money he pulled out.
girl, I was trying to figure out when did he have time to hustle.
Girl, you would think he would have had a bankroll.
Right, I ain't never seen him hustle.
Me either. Me.
Like
So what
he
he
had a nice
doing?
car and their house was, according to the
Nice.
bedroom, was decent. Because
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell was going on with Mercedes them house child. She had shit everywhere in that kitchen.
Well, mama work at night, so she probably ain't have time.
Girl, child, I was like, dang, girl, you got the microwave, the oven, the box of potato chips, the
Girl.
the bread.
Mercedes said, I'm gonna eat while you gone, baby.
I sure am. So it was a good thing old boy was giving her money because baby, she ain't even had to worry about eating her mama food. Girl, you got enough money, you go eat at.
That part.
You could go
That
eat
part.
out. So after the people talk or whatever, that's when the girl that she had met
Mm-hmm.
when they did that robbery, girl. That was
So
that was too that was too funny, but it was nasty work. It was too funny, but it was nasty work. How the girl knocked on the
so
door. My car broke down and my phone dead. I need to
I'm
call
thinking that
somebody.
you might be right. That probably was Dion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the only one that had on the mask was the black dude, the dark skinned dude.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he the only one had on the mask, and the two
Cause
girls.
the other they just walked in right
Mm-hmm.
behind them. They played follow the leader, baby. Ain't no way.
Yeah. Now I'm
Ain't no
telling
way.
you right now, sis. Bitch, you better not lead me to the water, honey.
Girl.
That woulda, I would have fought you,
Listen, I ain't even finna leave myself. I'm too scared for that type of stuff.
girl. Like you didn't even tell me I was finna be an accessory.
To the crime.
And she was like, "You so stupid."
She Hey, she played follow the leader.
Girl, she said, "You is so stupid. You so stupid." She said, "Um, who are you? Where did you come from?"
Yes.
You're like, "I don't even know you. Who are you?" I was like, "Girl, you tell me you went to do a robbery and you don't know the girl." She was like,
Girl.
"Let me tell you something about me." Now her story was so sad because
Oh
she
yeah.
had she had her mama and her daddy was dead. I mean unalive. Excuse
Yeah.
me. Her mama and her daddy was unalive. And then she was like she lived with her uncle that every time
Mm-hmm.
he get under the influence, he messed with her.
So the fact that they could have related a little bit,
Right.
I don't understand why Mercedes didn't follow her leader because of the fact that she was a bright little girl. Like she
Yeah.
wanted better and more.
Yeah. And what got me, I started thinking Mercedes was slow at this point, right?
All them pills was making her slow.
Because when they were standing there talking and the girl was telling her about her story, Mercedes never said anything about her story.
That's because she don't know. Her mama told her. You don't remember when she told she was it's a little further along, but she told her mom, she said, "You're keeping something from me, and
Right,
I'm gonna find out what it is."
right.
She didn't know until the end of the movie what was going on with her, what had happened to her mom and everything. She
No, but
honestly
I'm
didn't
saying at
know.
least she could have said, "My name is Mercedes. My mama is mean to me.
Well, yeah,
My
my
mama
mom is
treat me like
mentally and
crap."
physically abused me.
Right.
Yeah,
She could have said that, but she didn't say nothing.
she didn't. She just apologized for what the girl was going through. And the girl was like, the friend was like, "Why you apologize? You didn't do it."
Right. That's why I thought she was slow because she was like, "I guess I'm apologizing because of what your uncle doing to you." Like, girl, that is not your fault. You do not really know this little girl. And she kept, and she always asked her, "Do you want your money?
Girl, girl,
You
the
want your
way
money?"
the way they left up out the house, you ain't seen nothing
Girl,
but smoke.
today didn't happen, did it? No. Today did not happen, did it?
Girl,
No.
I would have told him, "What you talking about?"
Okay. I would
Because
be
I
like,
would
huh?
I'd be scared that he might try to kill me if I
Okay.
said, you know what I'm saying?
I'm like,
No,
child.
I don't even know what you talking about.
I would have been like, honey, all I know is I came over here to hang out with y'all. But to be honest, I didn't even come over here and hang out with y'all.
Exactly.
I don't know. What happened today? I'm
But
with
you
my hungry.
see, after Paris took that girl to that bar and to the party bar, whatever you want to call it, you see how she started dressing in.
Uh-huh.
That was crazy to me.
Yeah, that chair
And
was broke, girl.
but the mama didn't say nothing about it.
But you know the mom ain't never really see her dress because she was always at work.
That's true. Yeah.
No. Hold up. Hold up. Hold
Wait.
up. Hold up. Girl, remember when remember when remember
What?
when the mama left work, right? She kept calling Mercedes, calling Mercedes, calling Mercedes.
Yeah.
Mercedes went answering the phone. The mama was there getting lit. She was there drinking. I was trying to figure out how you going back to work and you been sitting here drinking. Take a shot.
Girl, yeah. Cause her coworker kept saying that you can't keep doing this.
You gonna lose
You
your
gonna
job.
get, yeah. And she went home and pulled her up something.
No, but
Just
Mercedes
put it
came
in
in
the
there.
cup.
Mercedes snuck in there and put on her pajamas and laid down, girl. And the mama came in there like, "Where you
And
been?"
tow that butt up with that belt.
She talking about I been right here. She talking about you a damn lie.
But see, the whole time she was whooping her, she didn't even get hit because she was whooping the cover.
Okay, girl, but she was deboing her though, cause she
Oh
was tagging
yeah.
that girl. She was tagging that head. She was
Girl.
tagging that head, and I was like, "Dang, you whoop, you a be using her."
So the part that I really didn't get, okay, when all them sitting to the table, the auntie, Parrish, the mama, and I guess that's the friend, and Mercedes is up there talking to the auntie, planning the auntie hair, and
Uh
all of
huh.
a sudden, the mama gonna tell. Mercedes to go fix her auntie some tea. Why her auntie couldn't get her ass up and fix the tea?
Exactly. I
Why?
didn't understand why the hell she was like,
Or why she didn't ask Paris, her daughter, to fix the tea?
girl, and that's what the lady was like. The auntie was like, I could have got it myself. She was like, well, what the hell we got cheering for? Wait, wait,
Yeah,
wait.
like you treat her so wrong and nasty.
Just nasty, girl. And she said, take them damn vitamins.
Girl.
Take
And
them
I
damn
believe
vitamins.
and I believe everybody at that table knew what them vitamins was for.
I believe so too. I believe so too. But after that, Paris pulled her off, and then she was like, she was like, you ain't gonna believe this.
Yeah, when they go in the room.
Uh-huh. And that's when she found out she was pregnant.
Girl, you ain't been with this Tony not even 45 seconds and you pregnant.
Pregnant already. She was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm
Sure.
gonna do.
I don't
Well,
know, but your mama finna kill you twice. I mean, unalive you twice.
yes, and that's exactly what Miss Paris told her. Girl, your mama is
Hmm.
gonna unalive you, girl.
Yes.
But that's when Paris told her about Dion. And she think Dion is the one when she
He
found out she
was
was pregnant.
he, he was the one to death do them part.
Uh-huh, because I didn't understand why she would have Mercedes over there while she being laid up with the dude.
You know what? I never thought about that. I didn't get that neither because I thought they was uh I thought Tony and Dion stayed in the same house. But now that I'm girl,
I don't know who
what
house
was
they was
she?
at though. That had to be Paris' house.
That had to be Paris' house.
That had to be Paris' house. But really, what really got me is how he
But she, but wasn't Mercedes laying in the bed with somebody and she got up to get some water?
oh girl, I gotta go back and look at that because I ain't see that.
Yeah, Mercedes was laying in the bed with somebody. If I remember right, and she went and got some water, a bottle of water, and then that's when Dion came in the kitchen and did what he did.
Was the person asleep?
I think so.
Do you think it was the high school sweetheart?
It could have been. It's a possibility.
Because it,
That's
you
why
know what?
I have to always go back and watch the movie twice because
It could have
she
been the
was
high school sweetheart. Because when did the high school sweetheart that was in the car with Dion when he was coughing? Remember when the boy was in the car coughing
yeah.
and he was looking at him like, "What you got going on?"
So okay, so Dion and the high school sweetheart was friends.
That's what I'm thinking. Because I think that was Dion in the
Was
car.
he was the high school sweetheart the one with the black hat when they was sitting on the couch together and Dion was playing the game and him and his partner was sitting together?
I don't know.
Girl,
Let me see, child.
cause I'm thinking it might have been the sweetheart, the high school sweetheart that was in that bed before she went to the refrigerator.
I'm going when Paris had that blonde hair, baby. Paris was that
A
blonde hair
mess.
was what it was, girl.
Mm-mm. I don't do blonde. I don't like blonde like that. Blonde look better on darker people.
Well, Paris is dark.
Yeah,
Oh, she
but
was in the bed with somebody. Girl,
yeah,
I was so petty. She was in the bed with somebody.
but
So
who?
So Dion was in the bed with Paris. I mean, with Paris, and he snuck out the bed, and they never show who the dude is that Mercedes in the bed with. They'll never show his face. They just show his body. Oh, and
I wonder what Paris do to be driving this blue Lexus. What is she
they
doing
was
to
at
get money?
Dion house. They was at Dion
Oh,
house. Mm-hmm.
so she just giving out the goods like that.
Girl. And he came out that thing in his boxers and t-shirts on, child. Like
And
he
the fact
ready.
that Paris was just in the other room.
Right.
When I tell you these niggas don't have no type of respect,
Bless you. Yeah, they don't care. They don't
no
care,
type
girl.
of respect.
No type of respect.
Girl, the white with her little saggy arms.
What?
Girl.
What? And then, girl, it was killing me that I mean, excuse me. I might have to try to edit that out. Girl, cause next, that's when the mama, when they show Mercedes over to her mama house, and her mama was getting on her, and she was
Mm,
telling her mama it was her fault she was the way she was,
yeah.
because her mama was telling her she need to forgive and let go, and she was like, "What you mean? I need to forgive and let go?" She talking about God still punishing him for what he did. She said, "And God still punishing me because I got to look at
Right.
Mercedes ass every day."
I thought that was so sad.
And it made me think, like, did the mama make her have that baby?
I would say,
Because it
yeah.
come off like she didn't really want to have the baby, and that the mama
Right.
made her have the baby.
Right.
Because she was like, I got to look at Mercedes every day. Every day. And that's when she had went into that deep stare. I was like, baby, if she didn't went in, baby, is she gonna become somebody else coming out? Cause baby,
Okay.
she was stuck.
She was
She was
stuck.
stuck, and she was in a daze because she was thinking about when that man AB used her and took her
Mm.
cookies.
Like she was out for a good 10, 20 seconds.
Yeah, she was like in a deep daze thinking about that and how her mama told her she a lie. You a lie. He would have never done that. See that right there? That's a problem. Because
Hmm.
even though I got boys, I'm gonna believe my boys first.
Right.
It's no way that my kids gonna tell me that somebody messed with them, and I'm not gonna believe my
I'm
kid.
gonna investigate it. I'm gonna investigate it.
She took the man's side and said, "You
Yeah.
lying." Well,
Mm-mm.
obviously she wasn't lying because, ma'am, he in prison. He in prison for taking that girl cookies. And she out here living in this world with a 16-year-old from him,
Mm-hmm. Right. And
which
now
was
she
nasty
can't
work.
stand to look at her child because of what
Right,
happened to her.
right. And then, girl, how the auntie was sitting over there, girl, I thought I was gonna holler. Girl, she was sitting
Looking,
over there,
yeah,
minding her own
girl,
business.
that was crazy. But
She didn't
girl,
say
I pay
nothing.
attention. I pay attention to little detail. Do you see how Paris had that tape on her ear?
What tape? what,
She-
what tape?
like, girl, she had the tape on her ear like the earrings was itching her ear or something. Like, baby, you shouldn't have wore them in the movie. I'm sorry, I just had to get that. I'm like,
No, girl, I ain't seen no tape.
girl, when she was standing there letting Mercedes get beat up by the wife.
baby,
She had
baby.
that tape on her
Let me tell you something.
ear.
How I holler, how I holler, because at any given time, sister, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, if a bitch walk up on me and
Girl,
start doing me in, and originally it's supposed to be a one-on-one, but the fact that that was a child and that was an adult
girl,
was foul, right? But
girl.
no, if you let that bitch get her up on me, and she was like, "Stop, stop!" I was like, "Parents, bitch, you the adult. You supposed
Listen,
to
you
jump in there
know,
and help your cousin."
right? She girl,
Parents say
and
she
then
was
she
too
say,
motherfucking cute that day. Parents said she
then
was too
she
cute that
say,
day, bitch.
she say, Mercedes, get up, girl, take me home, take me home, take me home, cause
Fighting over this community ping. You
the
fighting over this community ping.
girl, the wife should have slapped slob out of her ass too.
No, she should have slapped slob out of that nigga. That's who she
Girl,
should have slapped out of.
that's true. But it reminded me when Debo had punched old boy and the daddy said, get in the car. She
Who's
told
saying?
Mercedes, get up.
That's my thing. That's my
Mm,
thing.
right here messing with these nice people.
Girl, that wife was the epitome of my man, my man, my man.
Yes. And she was sticking to it.
Girl, she said, I'm gonna stick beside him.
Hmm.
He gave me HIV, but I'm gonna stick beside him.
Girl, them be the
Baby,
ones.
who this Hoppo? Who this woman?
Girl, hold on. Hold on. Let me
Girl, she got out
see.
that call. Who this woman? I said, what? What you say, ma'am? Who is who?
Okay, yeah, you right. She was in the bed with somebody, but it don't show who it was.
Mm-mm, you don't show who it is. And I bet you that was that
The high school friend.
the high school friend.
She just giving the cookies up left and right, baby.
Well, I can commend her. She ain't have but two dudes.
That was one too many.
Mm-hmm. She had two.
But to each his own. You can't judge her because she already been judged enough
Mm-mm, girl. When the mama
by her
said, get out
mama.
my house. When the mama told her mama, get out my house. Girl, with
Mm.
all them books behind her. Baby, I was like, bookshelf. you
Oh,
need you need a bookshelf.
okay,
Cause that desk back there, baby, where that computer was, that desk had all kind of shit back there, girl. They had books, tablets.
girl,
I said they
you
must have been
stupid.
recording in her real house.
It
They
had
had girl, they had to be recording her in her real house, girl. Cause it ain't no way. It ain't no way. That
Mm-mm.
was crazy. But
But
then
for
you
her to have so many books, she ain't reading nothing.
no, she wasn't reading nothing. She
Not
wasn't
treating
reading
her daughter, not treating her daughter like that.
nothing. Girl, the way that auntie was looking like that auntie was like, see no evil, hear no evil, see no evil, no. Speak no
Girl,
evil, no. Girl, I was like, honey, you over there mighty quiet. I said, I wonder if the boyfriend was messing with the sister too.
child.
Cause she was quiet. But no, girl, how her and Mercedes and the little girl met up at the plaza, bitch, and doing me and you apart.
I seen it,
I said, "Oh, they so kitty. How you so
girl.
kitty out here doing all of this?"
After that, after that, them people that they unalive, They was apart, believe that. She
Mm-hmm.
ran she ran quick, fast, in a hurry. She said, I'm not sticking around for this.
I ain't gonna stick beside you, sis. I can't. I can't. But then that's when Tony had walked up on her talking about, I need you to do this drop for me. You ain't gonna get her no
Child,
ride to do a drop. You want her to walk and do a drop.
girl,
You
that's the
want her
only
to
way she
walk
gonna
and do
get
a
there.
drop.
I call Paris.
And that's when her homegirl was like, "You dumb." She kept calling her dumb. That girl was stupid and dumb doing the whole movie. She
Girl,
was like, "You
yes.
dumb," because he just said, "Don't be talking back when I tell you to do something. When I tell you to do something, you just do what I tell you to do."
Yeah, that's when he said, if you love me like you say you love me, you won't ask me no questions.
Yeah. She was like,
If
"Girl,"
my life is dependent on it, I'm gonna ask every question in the book.
and that's what her homegirl was saying. Like, how you not asking no questions? You just let him talk to you and handle you
Yeah,
any kind of way, and you
crazy.
okay with it. That was the strange thing. You okay with it, but
And
she
that's
was good.
why we have so many women that get abused because of stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Like you don't know no better. But she was getting that money though. That's all she cared about was that money because she was pulling that money out of that book bag.
Girl, and them titties, and them titties that the mama had was about to unalive her. like, like, why they push that lady titties up that far on her face like that?
Girl, honey, no,
Girl,
when Mercedes told her, she said, "You gonna have an abortion? You gonna unalive that baby?"
mm.
And she said, "You a lie? I'm gonna have my baby." She
Yeah, I
said,
see that.
she said, "I'm gonna unalive you, or you gonna unalive it? Which one? Which one
Girl,
is gonna be?" But when she pushed that little baby head down in that water, baby,
girl, I thought she was gone then.
girl,
I thought
you
she
was
was
so
gone then.
mean. She said, "You was so mean. You,
Girl,
you, mama." I was like, this lady right here just don't. I think
when
she
she,
had built up. She had became so cold in those 16 years that she
yeah,
had no like she cared about Paris. I mean, Mercedes, but she couldn't show Mercedes that she
but
cared.
the, but the mama, when they did a playback of the mama when she was young, she
Mm-hmm.
was so pretty.
She
The little girl
was.
that played, yeah, she was so pretty.
Yeah, she was a pretty chocolate something. And I
Hmm.
think that's just what turned her nasty. Cause she was nasty
Yeah,
work. Child the
cause
whole
she told that little
whole
boy
day.
to leave her. She told that little boy leave me alone.
Okay. She was nasty work the whole but you know what? That's what had confused me because the little boy name was Dre. And
Hmm.
the high school sweetheart name was Dre. So I was thinking, I was like, is that the little boy from the bus stop? But I had to remember mama at the bus stop.
Right.
I had to remember that was her mama at the bus stop. I was like, oh no, that can't be it. That can't
Oh
be it. But girl,
no.
like, baby, when he did what he did by the refrigerator, right? She told nobody.
No, you see how she just picked up her shorts and backed up and walked out like she was just a little sad puppy.
Yes, and like she was still hanging around him because remember they was on the porch and she was video her shaking her bottom.
Hmm.
She was shaking her ass on the porch
But
and she
she,
was videoing and Paris was egging her on the porch.
hmm,
And girl, I don't know what it was with Paris, but Paris was smart but slow. Cause she was
she
like,
was.
"Girl, let's go out here and hug this tree."
Oh yeah, yes, yes. And Dion was like, hug a tree.
Girl.
Girl. But the sister when she kicked the mama out, the auntie or the mama or whoever she was, and the sister that was sitting on the couch being quiet, why she was
Uh-huh.
reading Low Down Dirty Lovers.
Girl, stop.
I'm like, why? This is not the movie.
Girl, no, she wouldn't be. No, she
the
wouldn't.
book the book she was reading was Low Down Dirty Lovers and something else, but that's what she was reading.
Oh my God.
Girl, you got to
Oh,
make it make sense.
girl, and what threw me was when Tony told his wife, um, she gonna stay there and stick beside him. And she was like, get
Yeah,
out. And he was like,
yeah,
for what? Cause I pay all the bills.
no.
And he
Mm-mm.
said, that's okay. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave.
I feel, sister, at this point, when you give me the AIDS,
Well, they didn't have the
I'm
AIDS. They had that,
no,
the HI
yeah, the HIV,
yeah, she had the
but
HIV.
I think at that point I don't went blank.
Right.
Like I'm like Dion. I know that you could move on from it, but I wouldn't have killed
Unalive.
unalived Parrish. This thing had everything, every bit to do with me, Mercedes and Tony.
Uh-huh.
Oh well, Dion too, because Dion, if he wouldn't have raped her, she wouldn't have. You know what I'm saying?
And the boyfriend. And the
Yeah.
other boy.
Mhm.
Cause remember, he was talking to Dion and he told Dion he was gonna go to the doctor. He said for some reason I can't get rid of this cough.
Uh huh.
I
Oh,
can't
I
get rid
didn't
of
see
this
that part.
cold.
I heard you kept saying that he was coughing in the car.
Yeah, and he was like, I gotta go because I can't get rid of this cold. And he was like, you might have a ninja. And he was like, I don't think my girlfriend would do that to me. Now at that time, we didn't know that Mercedes was the girlfriend.
Right.
And then we see him sitting on the couch looking at that paper like, I can't believe this shit right here. I can't believe this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And Mercedes walked through the door. Now at that moment,
Mm-hmm.
I said, Mercedes gotta know that she got that ninja. Because all she kept doing was saying, I'm sorry. Like,
Right.
why are you saying you sorry if you don't know what you got?
Well, I would exactly, but I would think that she would have thought if he's coming to her saying that she gave it to him, the first person I would think, oh well, Tony gave it to me. If I got anything, if you accusing me of this, Tony gave it to me.
But she green though. We gotta remember she green.
Yeah, because like I didn't use protection with this man.
Right.
So if I don't gave anything to my boyfriend, I got it from Tony because Tony was my first.
I think what it really was, cause anybody that's not green would have been like, Ninja, you might be messing with somebody else. Like, how you gonna pinpoint that on me? That I'm the
Right.
one that gave it to you. But she believed anything somebody said to her.
Yeah, it was
Like when it came
confusing.
to she dumb, they believe that. Take the vitamin, she did what she was told to do. Tony told her, take your clothes off. She took her clothes off.
Yeah, she was a
Everything
puppet now.
somebody told her, she believed it. So when he told her, um, you gave me this ninja, she just went to apologize. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I didn't know.
Girl,
She said,
she
I didn't know.
apologized the whole movie.
Huh?
She was sorry the whole movie.
The whole movie. She was sorry and she was stupid. The whole
Hmm.
movie. Because she apologized. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know. He said, I'd unalive you right now.
Yeah.
I should do it right now. But get out
I
and don't
want
never come back. Cause I can't get rid of this.
right. I wonder what made him leave. I mean, her leave. Let her go because at this point he don't blink die.
I think he loved her. And I think the reason he didn't unalive her was because he knew she was green.
You
And
think
he
so?
knew that she didn't know no better.
That's true.
I think he just really had, he gave her grace because he really didn't think she did it on purpose.
Well,
And
she
that's why I
ain't
was
have
pissed
no
off at
good
the mama because
followers
the
neither.
mama should have told her.
Yeah.
It is very important for you to take these pills every day.
Right.
Let me tell let me tell you the story. When I was younger, I'm for real. Let me tell you the
Oh.
story. When I was younger, your grandma had a dude who was nasty. And he would put, you know, he would mess with me.
Right.
And I
I'm
got
not
pregnant with
laughing at the
you.
movie.
So, okay. So if she got it, right? She got it from her mama. So did her mama get it from the dude? And does that mean that her mama got it?
Mm. I'm thinking the mama probably had to have it in order for her to get it because Mercedes was born with it. Go back in the.
Yeah, so girl, I wonder if the mama, because if the daughter got it from, if Mercedes got it from her mama, then that means her mama got it from the dude, which means her
Yeah.
her mama gotta have it.
Cause and why we ain't see her taking no pills?
The mama,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
She forcing them all down Mercedes' throat. We ain't see her taking no pills.
Is that possible though? For the
Yeah,
daughter to
because
have it and not the mama?
I don't know. That's something that we gonna have to look into. I I'm
Yeah,
not
because that was
sure.
crazy work. But the mama had a lot of pill bottles up there though.
Yeah.
So she could have been taking them too, but we just never saw her taking them because she was never home. All we seen her doing
Right.
is drinking that hen dog it all.
Right. And smoking them cigarettes, girl. She was tearing them up.
Yeah, she was smoking them Newports, baby. You seen that green and white bar. She was
Yes,
smoking them
man.
Cadillacs too, bitch. She was smoking them Cadillacs.
Girl. But the way she grabbed that shower rod when Tony pulled up to the house,
Baby, you would have thought she loved her daughter.
girl,
But
yes,
I think she was just really triggered by the fact that this older man is messing with her daughter and then got her pregnant, and it triggered her from her past situation.
I wonder if she knew who Tony was.
I wonder too. I wonder too. Because I'm like, maybe she seen his daddy in him.
I don't know. But the way she was looking at him with that stare she always have, it was
Mm-hmm.
as if she knew him.
Yeah, she was real. Or I think what it really was, she knew he was married.
That part. And you see how Mercedes tucked her tail and ran to the corner.
Girl, she was back there crying.
Girl, she a simp. Her mama did not teach her. She has no bravery about her.
Yeah, she messed her up mentally.
Yes, she does not know how to stand up for herself, and that's sad.
Yeah, she really messed her up mentally. Like, for real, for real. She did not know what to do with herself,
Like, and
which
he
was,
walked away like he was just this big man doing something. How you think you this big man doing something when you messing with a baby?
girl, he said he'll be back for Mercedes.
Yeah, yes.
He said, I'll be
And
back. Here go Paris slow ass talking about something. I got a feeling
he's coming back.
he's coming back.
Girl,
I said, if you don't shut your slow ass up, you don't
I
protect
got
nobody. You don't,
nobody.
you don't
She
protect
is a mess.
nobody. Girl. No, remember, okay. So remember when Tony sent her on that run
Mm-hmm.
and her homegirl was talking about she finna go. Why? Why they ride and see her coming out the motel with Tony?
Girl, no. I,
Baby, I was hollering the way they was windmilling in the street. And she said, I know you ain't fighting over this community ping.
girl.
She said, I just wanted to take it for a
Oh
ride.
yeah.
I said, what?
Girl.
What? You wanted to do what? And Mercedes ran behind her again. Girl, they were windmilling. They was windmilling. Girl, I was
Girl.
hollering.
And
And
the
then you gonna
daddy,
come back and say this talking about you finna go. Yeah, I'm finna go, you sack of shit.
right. Girl,
Girl.
and Tony daddy looked like a PDF with his big nose self. He had a huge nose.
Yes. And he tried to tell Tony he was the same. And Tony was like, I'm not you. I don't take it. But you took Mercedes. Even though
Basically.
she eventually gave in, you did
Mm-hmm.
take it.
No, me no.
Because she said stop.
Mm-hmm. And he kept going.
So the boyfriend and took the test. He didn't find out he got HIV.
Uh-huh.
Right after he take the test, I wonder what made Dion go take the test. Did Dion
I
go
don't
take the
know.
test because his homeboy took the test and found out he was HIV? So he wanted. But why would you unalive Paris if your homeboy told you he got the virus from Mercedes and you knew that you had ABUs Mercedes?
Right.
Why would you shoot? Why would you unalive Paris when you know what you did to Mercedes?
Right. But did he know that his homeboy was messing with Mercedes? Because you remember he never said who he was with.
But if that was the homeboy that was in the bed at Dion's house, he had to know it was Mercedes.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless that was Tony, because you know Tony's wife had put him out.
I don't know. They well, why they was keeping his face hidden? Because they should have showed Tony.
Right, but I think that's where the suspense came in. Because you don't know, I don't know why he came and unalived Paris. Because he was like, Paris,
And shot
pow.
and yeah, powder.
But what threw me is how he put that thing in his mouth, baby. Like he hadn't done that
Girl.
before. He put that thing in his mouth, girl, and
Yeah.
unalived himself. Well,
You
I said,
could tell
I
you could
didn't
tell
think it
he
was
was
cool.
scared.
Huh?
You could tell he was scared at first because he was
Hmm.
shaking.
And it almost seemed like it came out around a time when you really didn't know what the virus was, what the virus would do. We didn't have the options that we have now to take medicine that helps
Right.
you with your situation and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, I think that was more of the thing.
And you
Um,
said that it's a book to this.
yeah, it's a book to it, and I think it's a series. I'm not sure, like, but I just looked it up, and it shows that it is a book,
Mm-hmm.
and it was based off the book, and the producer of the movie is the person that wrote the book.
Right.
So I'm gonna look because I think it's on Amazon, and I'm gonna look it up so I can because sister like to read, especially
Right.
you know that good that stuff
And
that makes
it's,
you go
I mean, I like to read too, but it has to keep my interest
right.
because, and I can read something like this.
Yeah, this look like it'll be a good book.
Yeah.
But to sum up the movie was Paris got unalived by Dion.
Mhm.
Mercedes got saved by the dude that she was messing with, who she gave the virus to. And
Mhm.
then Paris' boyfriend unalived himself while after he unalived her. But then I didn't know why they ended up at the hospital. What was the
Because
hospital about?
I
Because
think Paris, when Paris had passed, but Mercedes was in a gown. So did
right.
she lose the baby or
That's what I was wondering because I was trying to figure out why they was at the hospital, which is a possibility because of the way she was screaming and hollering about Paris. Because Paris
right?
was mad at her, which pissed me off because you didn't even go in there and talk to your cousin. You just started accusing your cousin of sleeping with this
Accusing.
man,
And
and
see,
you
that's what
knew.
made me believe that Paris already knew what Mercedes was going through, that she had HIV. The whole family knew Mercedes had HIV because she went directly to her cousin.
Hmm. But she didn't even ask her cousin what happened. Like, why would you think she would? Y'all seem close, so why
Right,
would you think she would sleep with your man as close as y'all
right,
are? Like, I know, but why would you think she would do that as close
right.
as y'all are?
Yeah.
Like, and she easily, and maybe it's because she easily to be manipulated
But
into.
you got some people, but
Yeah, I
if
know
it wasn't for Paris, she wouldn't be in them streets like that.
that's true too. But she was really distraught after she lost her cousin. She was
She
really
was.
to unalive herself, girl, when they had that pow pow,
Uh,
and she was talking about
yeah.
give it to me.
Well, right before the pow pow, you see how she was acting when Paris was trying to leave? Like, she wasn't letting her cousin leave. Like, she was broken at that point.
And I believe that's because Paris is the only one that really showed her genuine love.
Exactly.
I think Paris was the one that really showed her genuine love, and she didn't want to lose her cousin behind something really that if Paris would have just listened to her, she would have learned that he AB used her.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend AB used her, and so this is the reason why you ended up getting it because he took it from me.
Yeah.
And he ain't thinking about he took it from Mercedes, and that's why he got it. He
Hmm.
immediately went to Paris because that's who he had been sleeping with. Well, why are you sleeping with her with no condom, sir?
Right.
Sir, why are you doing that, sir? And you want to take somebody's life, which is crazy work.
Like, the whole movie is like messed up.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
But it makes you feel sorry for some of these young girls because it's a lot of parents out here like that. And kind of off the subject, after I finished watching this movie, I was on over there to the top, and I seen this video of this girl. Her mama, she said her mama had came home from the club,
mm-hmm,
and I don't know what was going on, but girl, her mama tore up her room. Girl, she had to call the police to come and escort her out of there.
mm-hmm.
But when you look at it, it's like her mama would talk to her nasty. And these mamas be jealous of their children. She said her mama used to talk trash to her because she used to go on trips and da 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 da.
Girl,
But
these
what I
children is
don't
all
understand
beauty and no brains.
is right. And what I can't understand though is why, as a for me, right, there's
Hmm.
no way if I have a mother that is a single mother and she's doing everything she could do to make sure I'm okay, right? She go
Right.
to work, she pay the bills, she make sure I got food, da 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 da. She make sure I got my toiletries, she make sure I got everything I need. If this is the case, right?
Hmm.
And I become old enough to get a job, but at the same time, with the way the economy is, and no, these kids don't really look at that. But when you become 18, 19, is a different
Hmm.
story. I'm not looking at you if you 16, 17. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I'm not looking at you like that. But if you 18, 19, possibly 20, and you are still living in the house with your mom, right?
Hmm.
And your mama is struggling, and you're watching your mama struggle, and you
Why?
taking consistent trips out of town, and you are consistently buying nonsense, but you
Right.
don't even say,
Here,
here,
mama. Here
mama,
go $20.
here
Let me
go.
help you.
Right. Mama, I take over the light bill. You take
Right.
care of everything else. I take over the light bill just so I can help you see some kind of breathing. And it's not like you're obligated because you're her child, but it just means I care enough about you
Hmm.
and what you've done for me as a child, as your daughter, as your son, whatever the case may be. I want to give you some kind of relief because I'm living under your roof and you're stressed about making sure you and I still have a roof up on to live
And
up
I
in.
totally get it. Like me and my mom, we so much alike till we bump heads. But at this point in time, my mama is sick. She can't do what she used to do. So it's my job as a daughter to be there for her because she was there for me.
Right.
I
But
totally get it.
let me tell you something, baby. We is not gonna talk about the D.
Oh yeah. No,
Cause baby, when I tell
I'm just
you,
saying an example
yeah, the D,
of
let me tell you the D got baby, the D had me rolling, baby.
Ah,
Every
yes,
time
it
I
is
hear
a
the D, I
lot.
be like, baby, I'll talk to you later.
But I love her. I love her. It's
I
one of the
love her
things.
too, girl.
Yeah.
The D is a
But
mess, honey.
as
Baby.
mothers in this world, we got to do better by our daughters.
Yeah,
We have to do better because these little girls is getting so lost.
yeah, they are. They are. They are. And it's scary. And it's scary. And one thing I do, I thank God, baby. I thank God. I thank God.
Girl, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
I thank
Don't.
God, girl.
You ain't got no little girls. But
I ain't
see,
got no
I
little
have
girl.
granddaughters.
God got you, baby. He gave you boys, but baby, he snuck them girls in there, baby. He snuck
Yes, yes.
he snuck them girls in there. I'm hoping I wouldn't. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't mind if I had a granddaughter,
Mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't want a granddaughter. I told my boys, don't give me no kids until I'm 50.
Listen, I'm gonna. One thing about it, I'm gonna instill everything that I've learned as a woman into them.
Yeah, you do a
They
good
mama,
job with KK.
because they mama probably teaching them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I just know what I can add on
Right,
to help them be better in the world.
right.
So,
I love
but
your
we,
dynamic with KK.
yeah, that's listen.
That's the
Sometimes,
baby.
yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
baby.
got to do
I'm
what we
mad
got
she
to
ain't like my
do.
process. I'm mad she ain't like my process because I could have so thought. But I forgot
Girl,
she a funny eater. But I
she
could have so
is.
thought that she would have liked the pretzels.
She
But
said,
girl, let's
"Mama,
get
I
off this
don't
thing,
like."
girl. Let's get off this thing because baby,
Yes,
we done been on here for a minute.
yes,
But the end of the story, girl, I don't know. We'll have to see if Mercedes unalived herself and
yeah.
her mama because the way
Stay
it looked
tuned.
is like she did herself in, but we don't know.
Yeah, I think she did. That's
And
just
it's
my
a
opinion.
possibility. It's a possibility, but we won't know
Right,
until then.
right. It's
And
so much questionable stuff.
right,
Yeah,
right. So guys, I thank you guys for watching. Um The Mercedes story is located on Tubi, which is a free app, and it's also located on Prime. You can check out the movie. Angel Williams is the producer. It's a very good movie. I think everybody should check it out, give it its views. If you watch it on Tubi, make sure that you give it its thumbs up because it was a really good movie.
it was.
Um, Thank you, country girl, for joining us tonight. This was a really, really, really good movie read. Child, we've been on this thing almost 2 hours, girl. Um,
Yes,
but it was fun to review something that was had some kind of substance and had something relatable and
right.
something I believe every woman, whether it's teenager, mother, grandmother should look at because it has a great story. It's a great story. And maybe you can take something from it. So, you guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And we out.